there's a little bit of a story behind the guest you're going to meet next. There I am on the plane, leaving Toronto, coming to Heathrow, coming to cover the games, and I'm sitting in my seat beside a very nice young man. We got chatting, as you often do, and sure enough, he too was coming to the games. Different capacity from mine, coming as a fan, coming as really the realization of a long-time dream. So I said, you need to come by our studio location once the games are underway to tell us about your Olympic experience. May I present Ryan Vickers,
Hi,
Mr. Superfan.
Thanks for having me.
Have you been wearing this around?
I had.
You didn't look at all like this on the plane.
It's been making the rounds the last few days, and I probably had about 100 people stop and take pictures with me, so it's very flattering. So very happy to represent my country.
Well, you told me the story on the plane. Let's just make sure everyone at home knows this. This is not a spur of the moment decision. This is a long time planning. When did your Olympic dream begin?
This started when I was a little kid and been trying to see if I could ever get to an Olympic Games. So about 3 years ago, I was visiting friends here in London and broached the subject of staying with them. They said yes, and about a year ago we started to get tickets and have just been able to get more and more. And so I'm 8 events so far and 2 more to go.
Wow. Perfect 10.
It is, yes.
And you've been saving your money, you've been planning your itinerary. Here you are. How has it been overall?
It has just been wonderful. Not only the games, but the people have just been great. And I spent the day diving yesterday morning and then athletics in the evening, and spent the day wandering around the Olympic Park, and just the atmosphere is just phenomenal. And
well, listen, you have the pictures to prove it. So let's show you the pictures one by one, and you can tell us about your experiences. Okay. Let us begin, because I know we'll follow the order that they have back in Toronto. Starting, you were out at Eton Dorney. You saw some of the heats for Adam Van Koeverden, new silver medalist.
I know. I've just found that out just as I came in, so very excited. The medal total's gone up, and it was nice enough to chat and get a picture with him afterwards.
Okay. But, there's a shot of him right there, and you were with some Canadian fans as well there. You had a group of other Canadians there?
Yeah, there was a bunch of us, and it's, you know, you find like-minded Canadians and you stay with them, so.
Well, they would be gravitating to that
getup. Yeah, it's not subtle.
No,
not at all,
it's not. Okay, you said you were in Olympic Stadium last night. That meant you saw Canada's surprise bronze in the high jump. Derek Drouin, the pride of Sarnia.
It was wonderful because they were in the order, and he was doing quite well. And we thought, oh, maybe we have a chance in this. And then suddenly they announced it was a 3-way tie for bronze. We thought, that's great. We will take it. I've seen a medal. So just not on top of everything else, to see Canada get a medal in person is it really is indescribable.
And what's it like in the stadium? 80,000 people cheering for Team GB.
It doesn't matter what country you're going for, but especially for GB, you get that extra roar. But the countries are all represented, pardon me, and they're so excited. When the Australian lady won the 100-meter hurdles last night, just the anticipation on the screen, seeing who actually came first. And
she fell to the ground.
Yeah, and the roar just goes up.
Isn't that wonderful?
It's phenomenal.
Okay, here's a shot of you in Olympic Park, this massive area that they've all reclaimed and turned into this spectacular spot of celebration. The music's blaring. There's hundreds of thousands of people. What's the atmosphere there?
Oh, it's wonderful because everyone is genuinely happy and they realize they're part of something extremely special. And it doesn't matter what event they've got tickets for, they're just happy to be, because a lot of people unfortunately couldn't get tickets, so they're really happy to be there. And you know it's something special for London, and it's hard to know that it's going to be done in a few days, unfortunately.
I know, I just can't believe it. We're in the last 5 days of competition. We have a shot of you with the mascot.
Yes.
Are you in I can't see the pictures. Are you in a costume?
Yeah,
in this?
In the Canada.
So then I don't know who has the better So you're with Wenlock here.
Yeah, that was just outside of Eton Dorney, and they had to queue up to get a picture with Wenlock because the guy's popular, so.
Yeah, but I'm not sold on Wenlock. I still like the Canadian mascots. I'm Quachi all the way here, Ryan. Yeah. How about you?
I like Pride. I find Wenlock and Mandeville I can't tell them apart sometimes. They're just long lost twins, so.
All right, you know, you're giving the green men a run for their money here. I'm just thinking this. Ryan's a teacher. Are you planning to wear this to class?
I was going to wear it for Superhero Day last time, but I thought that might attract a little too much attention, but I'm sure there will be lots of stories when I go back.
How I spent my summer vacation.
Exactly.
You're going to have the best story of all.
Please now.
Okay, so tell me, obviously you're an Olympic fan. You said it's been something you've loved all your life. Being here, experiencing that in that way, has it changed your perspective? Is it better than you thought, or how has it been compared to expectations?
It's better than I could have thought. Because the costume attracts a lot of attention. Yesterday, the diving, they interviewed me on the big screen, and I made an appeal.
Are you serious?
They did, yeah. I made an appeal to have someone to stay with in Rio in 2016. So
you're going to be there.
It's the kind of thing that once you've been to one, I have friends who've gone to 6 or 7. They've been very lucky that way, and now I need to go back. So
well,
I don't want to sound greedy, though.
CBC won the broadcast rights. We got the broadcast rights back.
Congratulations.
So, I will make sure that our CBC crew hooks up with you.
We will talk,
Mr. Kennedy, you're going to pack that?
100%.
All right. So good to see. When are you going back? I'm going back on Wednesday.
Heading back in a couple weeks. I'm going to Brussels, Strasbourg, and Paris to do a little traveling as well.
Well, maybe we'll be on the return flight.
Exactly.
Please don't wear that. At least not if you're sick.
I don't think you'd get me through security. So.
No, there's no way. Ryan Vickers, Mr. Canada, a great super fan. You're going to meet more of them this morning. It's a bit of a theme today as we continue on our celebration in the square.